I'm here with Ricky Modeste following Dover's 1-0 win over Dorchester today. Ricky, considering the troubles that Dorchester are in at the moment, were the players expecting an easy game?
Well, to be fair, we can't control whatever happens at other clubs. We've just always got to go out there and give 100%. If we concentrate on ourselves, we've got the quality to beat all the teams in the league. So we just wanted to make sure that we all done our jobs properly. We didn't really want to think about them too much and just make sure we've got the 3 points.
Now you were the match winner today.
Yeah.
You've really had goals to your game this season, haven't you?
Somehow, yeah, I don't know how, but I think it's just got to just keep getting in the box and just keep working hard. And as long as you're in the right places and keep working hard, the ball tends to drop for you, and you just got to take your chances, really.
Sign of a goal scorer.
Sorry, what was that?
I just said sign of a goal scorer.
Yeah. Starting to be anyway, yeah.
And if someone had said to you at this stage of the season you'd be top scorer, would you have been surprised?
I would have been surprised. To be fair, goals haven't really been my part, but it's probably because I've never really put myself in the positions. Obviously, I just want to always make sure I get in the box. As long as you're in the box, you've got more of a chance of scoring. I was normally trying to lurk out around trying to lurk out around the edge of the box. When if you're in and around the 6-yard box, then obviously you're likely to get more goals.
And it's the FA Cup next.
Yep.
What does that competition mean to you?
I mean, obviously a great FA Cup run. Obviously, always want to get to the first proper rounds and see if you can get one of those really big draws. Sorry. But obviously we just need to take each game as it comes, and as long as we keep doing what we're doing, then hopefully we can get a good run in the Cup and keep going with the league as well.
I'm here with James Rogers following Dover's 1-0 win against Dorchester today. James, what did you make of the game today?
We started off well, first half. Second half was a bit scrappy, thought it was a bit deep. Didn't keep hold of the ball well enough, but I think the most important thing was the result, which pushes up the league. And we're going to the next game.
And how are you settling in midfield?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's nice to get on the ball and start playing regularly. Yeah, I'd like to get on the ball a bit more today, but obviously you have to do the other side of the game as well. So yes, it's been good so far.
And before you came in, Dover in a bit of a losing streak, but since you've signed, they keep winning. Is it all down to you?
No, of course it ain't. No, we just work hard. The boys work hard for each other, and I think that's the most important thing. The performance weren't great today, but it's the result that counts. So 3 points, and we're going to the next game.
And next up is the FA Cup.
Right.
What does the competition mean to you?
Yeah, it means a great deal. Never been in the first round. Obviously, the year Dover got into the third round. I left in September, so I want to do well and get into the first round and get a league club down here. And who knows?
I'm with Chris Kinnear following Dover's 1-0 win against Dorchester today. Chris, it was a result that everyone expected, but more of a tough game than perhaps.
Well, it wasn't. It shouldn't have been a tough game, should it? We should have scored several. I mean, we had the penalty. The fella should have gone off. I mean, we're getting ridiculously easy chances. It's just a matter of finishing it. You know, that's the disappointing thing. I thought first half we looked the way we wanted to play, and you know, we passed it. We got at them, created loads of chances. It could have been 3 or 4 again, couldn't it? But again, it's the old. We're not going to score, and we get a bit frustrated. But at the end there, we could have got 2 or 3 easily.
Neither team has really set the league alight with goals scored this season. How can it be rectified from an attacking point of view for your team?
Well, hopefully someone will just go on a rich rate. You know, they have scored in the past, haven't they, the forwards? It's just that at the moment, it's not like we're not creating them. It's not like they're not good chances. It's not, you know, if we were just sitting back and we were struggling and we were just breaking, but we're taking the game to them. You know, our 2 wide fellas, I thought first half especially, were just flying past them, weren't they? And to be fair, Nathan did quite well up front. He did strong. Midfield run the game really the first half. It was just a matter of how many we get, but yeah, we didn't look too sharp second half.
Now, David did score a second goal, but the referee disallowed it and gave a penalty. What was your view in the incident?
Well, he shouldn't have given it, should he? Well, I mean, to be fair, as soon as he got touched, he blew the whistle. Why? I mean, but I don't know whether he had the whistle in his mouth or what. It happened so quickly. Why would you blow straight away? You just wait to see what develops. He's only got to wait 2 seconds. But to be fair, he did say afterwards he made one mistake, and that was where he should have let the goals count. But there you go, which is fair enough. But there you go. I mean, he didn't do it on purpose, did he? No referee does that on purpose. But it was a mistake. He'll learn from that.
Do you think the penalty miss had an effect on the team at the start of the second half?
Not really. if we're not, I think it's a little bit frustrating. It's quite a young side, isn't it? If you look there's not a lot of experience there, is there really? And they get a little bit nervous, and they had nothing to lose, and they ran about. They changed their formation a little bit, and sides are going to do that.
And Ricky Modeste scored. He's one player who's certainly scoring at the moment. He's really added goals to his game, isn't he?
That's right. We've been at him since we've been here, haven't we? Really, and I mean, he gets in the right positions. He's one that cares about the club. He's one that listens as well. And as you say, I'm not surprised he's scoring because he's getting in the right position.
Craig Stone was at right back today.
Yeah.
Is that somewhere he's going to play permanently?
You can't say permanently, but I think he does quite well there. He's good on the ball. At the moment, that's where he is, and we're getting results. Was it 4 now on the trot? We've won, so we've just got to go with that.
And Chris Kinnear Jr., he's having a terrific time in the team. Are you surprised how quickly he settled at this level?
No, because he's a very intelligent boy. He's probably watched more games, or as nearly as many games as me in the last 20 years. No, again, he was captain of England Universities last year, wasn't he? So can do, but again, he's only in there because we think he can do a job, not because he's anything to do with me. And as you say, I think he's doing a decent job. But I thought the 3 in midfield did a decent job in the first half, especially. But again, that doesn't mean that we're not going to try and go out and strengthen in a couple of positions.
Any developments on new players coming in?
We're talking to several people, to be fair. So there might be a bit of movement next week or two. But there you go. We just have to wait and see. I mean, if I told you, someone else would take them.
Is it nice to have no games midweek?
No, we've won 4 on the trot, so now we want to be playing games, don't we? Really, but there's no one really badly injured. I mean, it gives Nathan Elder a little bit of chance to get that cut on his head, sort of to heal a little bit, because that's a big part of his game, isn't it? I don't know about him taking penalties, but he was confident. So you don't, someone's confident. He wanted to score. He's desperate to score, so that's not a bad thing. At least forwards want to score.
Where were Michael Bakari and Terrell Forbes today?
Michael was a little bit injured. That sounds good, doesn't it? No, he'd had a dead leg. He hadn't trained Tuesday and Thursday because he had a dead leg when the keeper smashed him against Guernsey, if you remember. We only could have 5 subs, and Terrell wasn't one that we thought, with the way the game went, and it was good to get Bellamy on really, and that's probably why we didn't put him on the bench.
It's the FA Cup next week.
Yep.
With the exception of when Dover had the 3rd round run a few years ago, the FA Cup's not been that kind to Dover fans. Do you think that can change this season?
I want to. I'm sure the players want to. We're taking it ridiculously serious. We're taking every game, to be fair. Kent Senior Cup. Why not? We just want to keep winning it. Kent Senior Cup got to score a few goals, didn't it? In both the games. So you take the positives out of it. Touch wood, we've not had injuries in those games, so we just got to make the most of it. But no, the FA Cup's absolutely massive. Could you imagine if we had an FA Cup run? I'm sure that'd help. Again, get the supporters really interested, which they deserve. I mean, again, we've missed chances. I keep saying this every week. Our supporters, in the past they've had a reputation, but our supporters have been superb. Really, there's no doubt about that. And the lads do want to be paid them. But again, if we had someone that had scored 30 goals by now, he probably wouldn't be playing for us anymore.
Do you think of the current strikers you have, there is a 30-goal striker in there?
Who knows? I mean, let's start scoring quick, whichever one it is. But again, we're always on the lookout to improve and individual players to improve their performance. And if you're a striker, you want to score, don't you? Or should be scoring. If you're a defender, you want to keep clean sheets. And if you're a goalkeeper, you want to keep a clean sheet. Midfield player, I'm going through the team. Midfield players, you want to try and win every knockdown and set people up. So I think that's important, really, that we do continue doing that part of it.
And next week we're playing lower league opposition against AFC Rushden and Diamonds, but by no means it's not a buy-in to the next round, is it?
Oh no, definitely not. It's got a bit of history, haven't they, Runcorn? Kevin Mayne's gone to watch them today. They got a great result in the last round. I think they've lost one league game, haven't they? And they've got a striker, I think, scored something like 13 goals in 14 games, hasn't he? Who's got a little bit of experience, but I'm sure all of them are. I would imagine a club like that will want to pick up now. Whether they've gone out this year to just sign players and go through, I mean, we don't know, but they'll be playing with a lot of confidence because they've only lost the one game.
Well, thanks very much, Chris.
Thanks,
Thank
mate.
you. Cheers.